Nicole Scott here from Mobile Geeks, and here I'm taking a look at the LeEco. So this is the brand new smartphone from LeEco, which is formerly LeTV. I was a big fan of the 1S, so I'm pretty excited to get my hands on with the LeEco. You can see it has a kind of a squarish design. Very beautiful display. It's 5 inches, 1080p. On the front we have a 8-megapixel shooter. Then around the bottom we have some capacitive touch buttons. There you can see we can launch into their multitask. There we've got a USB Type-C as well as bottom firing stereo speakers. Up around the other side we have the power button, the volume rocker. Around the top, oh, that's just an infrared sensor. That is not a headphone jack, which is rather disappointing. I understand the concept of kind of using a dongle onto the USB Type-C, but I think that most people are going to really kind of miss this feature. So here we have our dual SIM card slot. That's a 16-megapixel shooter on the rear, dual tone flash, as well as a fingerprint sensor. So overall, I'm a big fan of the finish of this. It does feel really nice. It has a smooth finish, but not too smooth. It kind of feels a little bit textured, which I actually think adds to the gripability when we kind of look at the edges, that they're shiny and sharp there. Overall, the in-hand feel of this just feels like really rather premium. So it's got a 3,000 milliampere battery, which is great for a 5.5-inch device. Under the hood, we've got a Helio X20 processor running at 2.3 gigahertz and 3 gigabytes of RAM. So very much looking forward to getting our hands on this device, especially that we have the capacitive touch buttons along the bottom and fairly narrow bezels along the side. I really like this look that a lot of smartphone companies are going with this kind of like faux bezelness, edge-to-edge glass there. It's a look that I'm actually quite a big fan of. The LeEco Pro. So this is actually very similar, same 1080p display, but on the rear we have a 21 megapixel camera with an 8 megapixel on the front, but we have the Helio X25 with 4 gigabytes of RAM. So the internals are actually a little bit higher on the Pro, also with a 3,000 milliampere battery, but body-wise we're looking at something that is identical. So this was just a quick kind of impressions and hands-on of the LeEco and the LeEco Pro. I'm Nicole Scott for Mobile Geeks.